Beautiful day in Ohio, and this is my 2023 Yamaha YZ450F Monster Edition. It is completely stock other than an X-ring chain, and I just had the suspension done by Brad at RideWorx, meaning he revalved at stock springs but changed the valves, shim stacks. So I'm a slow vet moto guy. I'm 190 pounds, 6'2". My son's 170 pounds. He's a fast moto guy, probably A-speed. So I was hoping to get a setting that would give me a little bit more comfort. Stock, these bikes are set up really well, but they're for fast guys. I wanted just a little more give when the track gets all baked out and choppy in the afternoons, and but I didn't want to turn it into a mushmobile so that my son couldn't ride it anymore. So I had Brad, and Brad's an engineer, so he studies everything. He looks at the YZ450, the YZ450FX, the YZ250, the YZ250X. He looks at the changes between those. So I think we discussed something in between, like a YZ450 and maybe say an FX, just to give me a little more comfort and still be quite rideable for my fast son. So I rode it yesterday at East Fork MX, ruddy and complicated like track, technical track, and it definitely gave me more comfort and still great hold up, still a very moto capable setting. But today I wanted to give it the kind of the acid test, I call it. So this is a little bit of off-road, baked concrete, super choppy moto track, and greasy in the woods off-road stuff. So I have opened the clickers some, because that's what I was looking to see if I get a setting that I could, ride moto, and if I come to these woods and off-road stuff, I could still open things up a little bit and get a little more grip and comfort. It's really greasy in the woods today here. We're getting a lot of rain in Ohio. And for sure, I probably went 4 to 6 clicks more open than what was stock or what Brad had recommended for moto, and definitely got a lot more plush and absorbing and a little better traction feel and some of the trickier traction conditions. Just like these little chops, the back just stays in contact better. But it still has really good damping, so still good chassis control. I'll go out on the moto track and you can see it's like concrete, but that's why I wanted to ride this, because this is what I feel like at the end of the day. This is where, to me, it gets trickier, and I like to have a little more comfort. And my son, he goes fast enough that it works okay, but for me, I open up the clicker some. So, and it definitely gives it a lot more kind of that absorbing feel that Kayaba stuff is good for. And then when you accelerate, it just keeps that rear wheel on the ground. And it is fun. This, compared to the stock setting, this got a lot more comfort and absorption. And under braking, it just keeps that rear wheel on the ground good. and you accelerate it just fine. It's traction. Yeah, I'll tell you, the cool thing about Brad is, being an engineer, he just looks at things logically. Looks at where stuff's at, what the rider wants, kind of what's out there. He's got a lot of experience, sprinkles in a little bit of his own black magic from just doing this and having so many different bikes out there. But yeah, the balanced stock spring rates, still got plenty of fork travel. Stock spring rates, he was able to give me more comfort, still has good control, good KYB damped control of the chassis. It's not pitching a lot, it's not wallowy. I open it up for me, I can still run his recommendations for my fast son. So it's really very good. I think it's neat that you can dial stuff in, but Brad did a good job. Brad, RideWorx, KYB, 23 Yamaha, 2 thumbs up. So 24s, FX, I'm wondering if I should get one of those next. Try that, 5-speed kickstand, a little bit of woods. I'm curious, but for now, 2 thumbs up.